What's going on, guys? It's John Acapinti here with the Big Break, Season 4, Round 1. We're meeting the contestants, and here's a plan for you. How about you pick up a kickstand, the sweetest spicy seltzer in the land. But it's tough, but you gotta drink responsibly. They go down smooth, but do your part. And we are in the building of Encore Studios. Get up here, it's up the Einen, grab a golf cart, and get up here, record a track, maybe get signed to Route 6 Records, our other sponsor. Give it up for Mad Twisted Hatters, Infuse Emporium. They're literally naming a product after the winner of the Big Break. That's the coolest thing ever. I want that. Another returning giant, Lindarella's Deli, 1111 Main Street. Make your Cinderella, Lindarella's wish come true. Get up there. One of my favorite sponsors, I actually work there. We got a merch booth, print on demand for your band. Get those t-shirts selling. We got LB Entertainment, Ben Dugas, running the takeovers, doing it all. Hit them up, karaoke, DJing, maybe some trivia. Who doesn't love trivia? And rounding out the sponsors, we got Nancy Morris Photography. Book her for your next concert or event. She's gonna be taking pictures for the Big Break this year. We're rocking and rolling with Lebanon-based artist Alex Stanilla.
I think devil's working overtime, running demons round inside my mind.
What's going on, Alex?
Not much.
You're the first contestant that has had a sleepover before our interview. So
Nice, yeah.
I was actually gonna, ask you about my hosting skills. Not obviously.
It was great, yeah.
Good.
4
out
out
of 10.
5.
4 to 5.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah. Maybe more snacks in the fridge, but other than that, that's
Bachelor party.
very bachelor, yeah.
Yeah.
And pretty much everything you had to eat, I'm allergic to. So
Right, that was tough.
But-
You had the one Cliff Bar though, the chocolate chip.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a good time, right?
Yeah,
it was a
great
good
time.
time. You played at Gober's. Oliver showed up. Flip Flops performed. They're great guys too. You had a few run-ins with some uncomfortable guests, talking to you on set. During your set. You've had that multiple times. You said.
Yeah. I'm like a awkward time talking to Magnet, I guess.
Right.
I feel like times.
You got coughed in the face at one point. And one guy, right?
Yeah, this is.
Got COVID from.
This was February of 2020, like right before everything went down. Like right before there was any shutdowns. I was like playing and this guy came out.
You're like patient zero almost.
Yeah, it was even before there was like an official confirmed case. I didn't even know I had it technically, you know what I mean? But I had all the symptoms, but I was like, it's that guy that
Snarked on your
coughed
face.
in my face while I was playing. Just walked right up
Just
to me.
no
and was
cover. Just went.
Yep, just talking to me, was asking me to play a song, and was like, and I was like, oh man. It's like, well, hope nothing comes of that. Kept playing, and 3 days later woke up, was like, I feel terrible. I feel like I'm dying. What the heck is this? But yeah.
Yeah, my dad actually sneezed on my uncle on a trip back from Syracuse. Mm-hmm. The funniest moment of my life. He was driving, and he was like, where do I? Just right in, and my uncle was like, as a germaphobe, he's like,
Yeah.
and he's it's bad. Actually ran an open mic, didn't you, in Lebanon?
Yeah.
Pretty
That place
cool,
is
right?
now. Yeah, it was cool. Again, I'm a weird people magnet, and I probably have some low-key PTSD from I don't want to say dealing with, but being around somewhat unstable people that at flip of a coin can
Right, you have to manage. People think, oh, you're the host, you get to stage time. Half of it's just dealing with the craziest people on the planet.
Lebanon has a great VA. It's one of the best VAs in the country or something like that.
Right.
So we have a ton of displaced people that are veterans, and had this very open door. Anybody can come in. So there'd be some nights that would get a little hairy and have to ask people to leave. You know what I mean? Making people uncomfortable. Or one night somebody broke a window.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, actually that place closed. The place that the open mic was at is no longer even open.
And the guy was like a famous photographer almost.
Yeah, Scott
Like,
Church. He
Scott
shot for like
Church.
Playboy, Maxim, Hustler, Penthouse, and he
Cool.
opened up this like music studio or music venue in Lebanon, and yeah, it was really cool. Did shows there for years, but yeah, in March it closed.
He had a cool idea too, right? He wanted to do
Yeah.
like a Hollywood Walk of Fame in like there's like torn up roads. He wanted to do like each person would dedicate a block, right?
Yeah, I want to do the Avenue of the Arts for Lebanon. It
would've
was
been
on
cool.
8th Street, and just yeah, exactly. People could donate to like buy a sidewalk block, and then so it'd say like, you know, Johnny, however you say your last name, Okapenny.
Agapini.
You know,
Achapinte.
Chapinte, yeah.
That would be a long and wide.
Yeah,
I'd have to do the
Yeah, it might
VIP
be,
probably.
Yeah, a little bit pricier, but you know.
Fair.
Yeah.
So you're an only child, right? Do you
Yeah.
grow up in Lebanon? Mm-hmm. You feel like that affected you, like learning how to play music, and like when you started, like giving you like an outlet because you don't have a outside.
Yeah, totally.
You're always by yourself, almost
Yeah,
kind of.
I'm super like independent. I'm almost more comfortable being by myself, but I'm also I think very good at like getting stuff done by myself. Like I don't necessarily need like other people around to like motivate me or whatever. So yeah, I mean, growing up, like really boring place. Only child, didn't really have any neighbors. Everybody in my family, like my cousins, are either like 15 years older than me or like younger than me. So I feel like I also didn't even have like immediate. So I was just like always by myself. But yeah, just got really good at like being creative to like entertain myself. Like didn't really play like video games or anything. Just like played music or like drew.
And now you're like you also went to school for writing, right? And
yeah.
what was it? It was
writing for film and television.
Right, and then you do a lot of you do have really good editing skills for your
Oh, thanks.
Facebook videos and TikTok too. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Good evening with
Zach. Christina.
and I'm going to ask them what type of music they think I make based on how I look.
Alternative rock.
Reggae.
Is it alright if I play you a song and then we'll see if how accurate? Okay, here we go. Say this is alternative rock?
No, it is not.
What would you call it?
I would say pop.
Not reggae.
No. I thought you were throwing me off, so I had to like make like a random guess.
That was a good guess. I love reggae.
Awesome.
Lancaster.
Yeah, the shorts, the reels, or whatever.
Yeah, I've been checking those out.
Nice. Yeah.
Because there is like I'm at like an amateur stage of like editing, and I can tell who like, obviously Big Break, like their editing right now is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen like the new videos, but top tier,
Yeah.
But having that as an artist is good to know, like to be multi-hyphenate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. In high school, this teacher, Mr. Schwalm, he taught,
Mom Doms.
yeah, it's called mass media. And you had to take like all these prerequisite classes to get to like the big one where you're actually like editing.
Yeah.
And I didn't take any of them. I just went in his class one day. I was like, yo, man, I really want to take your class. I don't know how to edit, but I can learn really fast. I really want to make videos and stuff. And he's like, oh, God, all right, I'll give you a shot. And like, yeah, I just like picked it up really quick. And
Nice.
so, I was like been editing since, I actually think I was like more into editing in high school. And it's funny too, like we would always have classes where you had to make like a video for like an English class or something. Like you do like a video of like Macbeth, and like nobody knew how to edit. So I was like always editing like people's videos in high school, and they were like paying me money and stuff.
Oh,
like,
nice.
Now that I think back on it, like that was actually I could have like, I feel like now it's easier to like
Self-edit.
be like an entrepreneur and like start a business as like a teenager or whatever.
You don't need necessarily good quality. Like, the things that get picked up and become successful aren't always like technically savvy, and super
Yeah.
edited, you know.
But,
It's weird
like,
how it goes.
Now that I think back, I'm like, damn, I had like an actual like video editing business when I was like 17. That I feel like if I would have stuck with it, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that might be what I'd be doing now or whatever. But
Hey, that kind of is included in what you're doing. I
True,
mean, you
yeah,
have
no,
to
it's still-
you have to do it for the big break.
Yeah,
Have
exactly.
you thought about the music video at
I
all?
have to think about it all the time. Yeah. I really need to.
It's nice though. You don't have to worry about it. You already know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Other people don't. Like they've never made a
Right.
music video.
Yep.
So you're head of the program.
Yeah, I've done some of my own music videos before.
She was about to probably ask that.
Yeah.
What was your first music video?
First music video my friends and I did was for a song called Arcadia, and I jumped in a quarry for it.
Sweet.
And like, yeah, it was
Jumped in a quarry.
freezing. It was like, I think it was still winter, but for some reason I thought the shot would be really cool. Like it was like,
Is it worth it?
looking
Somewhat.
back, I don't even think I have the video on YouTube anymore. Like, you know, one of
Still a
those
cold
things.
plunge though, like Wim Hof.
Yeah, I survived. I'm glad I did it, yeah.
So are you of the age of experiencing MTV music videos?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you enjoyed them?
Oh yeah.
Got a favorite?
Probably The Adventure by Angels and Airwaves. Do you know that one?
I just am really good at pretending
was-
like I know stuff.
that was a-
someone says to me.
Tom DeLonge, Blink-182.
Oh,
that was his
okay.
side project. was
Yeah,
Angels
I
and
do
Airwaves.
actually know that band, but I don't think I know the video.
Yeah, it's not like a particularly cool video. It's just like that was like, I don't know. I just thought it was like, I mean, the song is like so cool. It's like a coolest song. You've probably heard it. It's like.
Not from that, but I might.
Yeah,
I'll listen to it.
Yeah, but yeah,
I like Tom DeLonge, so.
Yeah, just like that whole that riff, and then just like him singing in the rain, you know, is yeah, forever. Yeah,
That's cool.
like goes to my head.
Anything Tom DeLonge in the rain is.
I always say Tom DeLonge is the most successful musician of the last 30 years.
Think?
He has been making music with Blink-182 since 1992, and he has not put out a bad album in 30 years.
That's great.
You know what I mean?
Think.
Paul McCartney had like 15 good years.
Yeah.
You know, Elton John. Like all these guys, like they really fell off after a while.
Right.
Like to this day, the man is making bangers. Like everything he's
Yeah.
put out.
And
has
he's
been-
also a conspiracy theorist that like is entrenched in the alien debacle of
Yeah,
the world.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So basically, I mean, so you're a big Tom DeLonge fan.
I am,
Any
yeah.
other like influences you draw from?
Yeah. This band Chiodos, their lead singer Craig Owens was like, I still remember like hearing one of their songs. I like downloaded on my iPod off of like LimeWire. Just like this
Nice,
kid
like
in one of my
days.
classes had a Chiodos shirt on, so I was like, hey, I'll check him out. And like never really like dove into it, but I was like walking up my stairs and I remember like hearing this dude sing. I'm like, oh my God, I want to sing. Like this dude's voice is crazy. Like it just like blew my mind. I was like, I want to do that. I don't know how. He has like a really high, like feminine, like almost like, yeah, he almost sounds like a woman. Like if you didn't know,
Right.
you'd be like, oh wow, this must be like a lady singer or whatever. But it's like a huge guy and just has this like
That is a weird
angelic
part. It's a weird
voice.
part about music.
Yeah,
You don't know what's coming out. Like I like those like what was it, Susan Boyle?
yeah,
Just like came out and just like you don't know what's
yeah,
gonna come out with.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. Never know.
Never know.
Wild.
Wild.
It's a mystery.
You're drinking a kickstand, I see.
Yeah.
Enjoying that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Really helping my hangover. Yeah.
I was thinking, you know, the kickstand, throw that into one of the for the DIY video.
Oh
Then they would get promotion on like 40 different videos.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be next season, something
Yeah.
like that, right?
Yeah.
If you had a favorite venue, you know, in Lebanon or outside of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say my favorite place was the Chameleon Club, which is now closed.
You were
But
saying that last night.
yeah.
What is it now?
It's Phantom Power. But yeah, I saw this band Gavin Dance there
No way.
in 2008.
My sister loves them.
Yeah, and that was a very inspiring night for me. I remember like just like everything about it, like the way it smelled and like the way it looked, and I feel like they like killed it, and I was just like, man, I want to like do this. I want to play here. And they had like a downstairs, like a smaller stage that I ended up playing at. I never got to play like the real stage, but that was always like, oh, I want to play there so bad. But
That's a huge part, I feel like, in any artist is like that. Because now you could do like YouTube guitarist and just never leave your room and make $1 million, but like that fire to go perform.
Yeah.
And, you know, are you thinking about, you have a drummer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you thinking about adding any pieces?
I'd love to, yeah. I'm always trying to find people.
Right.
I've actually been thinking about finding a guitarist, and then I would play bass and sing.
Right, yeah, because bassists are like
Nobody wants to play bass.
distinct creatures. I found a bass, like, T-Rex. He was a bassist and like a T-Rex, like, dinosaur.
Like?
But he couldn't even really play because he had But that's how, like, tough it is to find a bassist.
Yeah.
You have to go out, learn paleontology, you know?
Need a degree,
Degree, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the future hold? How many albums do you have out? What's the goals in mind going in?
I just have like one album out because it's definitely like a singles market right now.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I feel like putting out an album as like a relatively unknown artist is just, nobody's gonna hear it. Like people barely even hear.
Right.
I have like I actually sat down the other day and like kind of I've written over like 100 songs this year.
Whoa.
So I was either thinking like
I didn't even keep track of that.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm crazy, I think.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there somehow. But usually as soon as I like write them, I try to like demo out like a really rough idea, but I have like 100 songs just like sitting around. And you know Mac DeMarco?
Yeah, love him.
So he just put out like a 200 song album. And I was kind of like, I have all these like sitting around. I should just like drop these. Like they're all demos and stuff. Like they're not like that fleshed out.
So different now. Now it's like Instagram followers is more important than
You need like an audience. You need to like,
you know, and like streaming has kind of like crushed the regular artist.
Yeah.
You know, like,
it's weird.
If you're not Drake, you're not making much pennies.
Yeah, I think you only get paid for premium streams, and roughly 300 premium streams is like $1, roughly. So that's not, so if you don't have a Spotify premium account, you're not even getting paid for those streams either, which is just, it's crazy. But
I mean, that's why I like the big break. It's given, you know, chance to showcase.
yeah, totally. Yeah.
How'd you hear about the big break?
That's a great question. Somehow Facebook, I think.
Popped it up.
Yeah, I think IL added me or something, or I got added to a group.
He hustles. He's always adding people. He's always posting things.
He's friends.
He knows everything. IT, cameras.
He's friends with this guy who runs, it's called Cabal.
Cabal?
Yeah, and Josh does Cabal. So I think they might have got linked up somehow. But yeah, I saw it and I was like, this looks so cool. Like,
It's a cool thing.
It's really cool, yeah.
Great people.
It blows my mind. Like, yeah.
We're at Encore Studios. That's like they've been amazing. Did you hear about you could do the $200?
I know. Yeah, I was supposed to record like a week or two ago. I think I told you. Like I got in my car and it just would not turn on, and the battery was dead. And I got jumped in there. I don't know if I should drive 2 hours to go record today.
Right.
Like
you'll get in here.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I would love to record here. It'll happen.
Any festivals you want to perform at? You know, dream venues?
Not really. I have a weird fantasy about playing at a festival where I would tell everybody in the audience to pick up all their trash.
Nice.
I don't know why. I just would love to be like,
I'm not playing.
Thanks for coming out tonight. Do me a favor and everybody pick up all your trash so it makes it easier on the workers. Thank you and have a good night. I don't know why I want to do that so bad.
It's a real thing.
I don't know what festival it'd be at, but I just...
You'd have to stop mid-set, and if you really got them going, just be like, I'm not playing until everyone throws out one piece
Yeah,
of trash.
I want to like look like a really good person in front of like 1,000 people. That's what I want
Right,
to do. I
that's
want
all
to
it's
do
about.
some like really kitschy, like performative, and then people go down and like YouTube comments like, "Oh, he's such a thoughtful guy. He's so nice. Like, he's being
Right.
so considerate of all the
Right.
workers." Like, that's what I want.
Stage consideration.
It could be
is-
Bonnaroo, Coachella. I don't care where it's at. I just
Yeah.
want to be in front of a lot of people and look like a really nice guy.
I
That's-
enjoy stage consideration. Like, you
Absolutely.
just put yourself in a position to make you look really good.
Oh, and I also want to be like, hey, anybody out there need water? Anybody need
Right.
bottled water? And throw out water to the crowd. And also have like the comments like, man, what a nice guy, throwing out water to people, making sure everybody's hydrated, picking up trash.
His show was H2 awesome.
Yeah. We already got the comments.
There it is. I'll comment that.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I'm excited to see where, what you're coming up with and how you progress in the competition. Are you think you got a good like backing and think you could push out some numbies in that?
Yeah, probably.
That'll be relentless.
Yeah, I'm not the best at that. That's
You gotta annoy your like second cousin.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, I'm like bashful when it comes to that stuff, but yeah, this will give me a good reason to
Right.
like get over that.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you think? In 10 years, how do you see music like with all the AI and everything coming out? Like, how do you see music in general playing out?
I know so many people now that basically use AI. Like
Right.
a lot of people I know, they just like drag and drop samples that are already pre-made and say that they're producing or writing a song. So I
Right.
feel like that crap has been going on forever.
Right.
In one way or another. And I think a lot of people already are very robotic too in the music that they make. Like it just sounds like a lot of other stuff, or it's not coming from like a very pure place.
Right.
So I think it's already basically artificially driven. Now we'll have programs that'll make it easier for people to do that, but I think people will always be able to tell like, oh, this is like a very genuine artist that like is really
Right.
means what they're saying, or like, oh, this is just some like mindless crap that was like schlepped together with a computer, like.
Any other like inspirations from outside of music you would think?
I'm very inspired by movies.
Right.
I have like a weird thing where sometimes music, I get inspired by like food. Sometimes I'll be eating it and I'll be like, oh, I feel like I know how this sounds like.
That's funny because Lloyd from the studio was saying how he thinks the earliest forms of music is just nature, like crickets and birds.
Yeah.
Like they have their own rhythm. That's like the deepest. So that's almost like a foodie version of that.
Yeah.
Like just like munching down on a cheesesteak and
Yeah,
you
because
just
it
find a
has
song.
like a sound, like has like
Yeah.
a texture and it has like a,
I have misophonia, so that would not work. I have like acute. People are chewing loudly, so I wouldn't be able to do it. I'll produce it maybe.
it's literally,
Yeah.
like a nightmare thing for you then. But,
Munchers out there that could literally put me into a psych ward.
wow.
Yeah, but I guess that's our next plan is food stomp, right?
Yeah.
You see how you do in the big break. Can't wait for your music video to
Yeah,
come
nice.
out. You've also done the takeovers. Really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks for lending a hand and playing some music.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Before we go, do you have any shameless plugs you want to throw out there? Your handles?
I'm on all my names. It's Alex Stanilla on all the different socials and stuff. I have a couple different side projects too. I have a folk project called Arcadia Exeter. It's just like vocals and guitar. It's very like minimal and stripped down. And then I have another one that I thought was going to be out by now, but it's been a bit of a delay. It's called Pariah Prism, which is a pun of priapism, which is when you have an erection that doesn't go away. And all the songs are like boner jokes. Like the first song's called Staying Up.
They call me Young Gas Station Boner Pills.
Yeah.
I'm all about that. I'll be checking that out.
That'd be a good song, yeah.
I feel like, do you have any nicknames? I feel like I would call you Quick Whiz.
Everybody seems to come up with like a name for me, but I don't have like a recurring, like some people call me Bubba, some people call me Al, some people call me Doobie. Like, I feel like if people like get to know me long enough, they just come up with like a name for me. Like, people rarely call me Alex.
Right.
But I don't have like a across the board like nickname where I'm like, yo, you can call me Double Phil or something like that. Like, and just like call me whatever you want. Like,
Oh, yeah.
just don't call me Shirley.
Don't call you Shirley. We'll end it on that. I like that. Don't call us Shirley. Alex Stanilla, Big Break, Season 4. We're out. How about you pick up a kickstand, the sweetest spicy seltzer in the land. But it's tough, but you gotta drink responsibly. They go down smooth, but do your part. And we are in the building of Encore Studios. Get up here, it's up the Einen. Grab a golf cart and get up here, record a track, maybe get signed to Route 6 Records, our other sponsor. Give it up for Mad Twisted Hatters, Infuse Emporium. They're literally naming a product after the winner of the Big Break. That's the coolest thing ever. I want that. Another returning giant, Lindarella's Deli, 1111 Main Street. Make your Cinderella, Lindarella's wish come true. Get up there. One of my favorite sponsors, I actually work there. We got a merch booth, print on demand for your band. Get those t-shirts selling. We got LB Entertainment, Ben Dugas, running the takeovers, doing it all. Hit them up, karaoke, DJing, maybe some trivia. Who doesn't love trivia? And rounding out the sponsors, we got Nancy Morris Photography. Book her for your next concert or event. She's gonna be taking pictures for the Big Break this year.